Intermittent fasting, fasted cardio, insulin sensitivity. Let's talk about these things. Should we utilize them? I don't know. Let's figure that out. Basically, as far as intermittent fasting goes, it's pretty self-explanatory. The idea is to increase your fasted state from dinner to breakfast, breaking the fast. What's common in intermittent fasting are 10 to 12 hour fasts. Then you get into 14-hour fasts. I've seen research up all the way to 24-hour fasts. A really common type of fast in intermittent fasting is going to be a 5-to-2 ratio, meaning 5 days you're eating maintenance calories. On 2 days of the week, you are in a super caloric deficit where you're getting 400 to 600 calories. The problem on those maintenance days, folks tend to overeat. They don't have a good concept of what maintenance eating really is. They kind of just say, screw it, and it becomes counterproductive. So in that sense, it's very hard to adhere to, and a lot of the time you don't see the progress that you would want. Why would you do this when you are trying to lose body fat, when that is your main goal body composition wise? In this fasted state, our body is more readily able to use fats as a fuel source. This is kind of where that fasted cardio can come in. Say you fasted for 12 hours, you come in and you hit a low and slow 40-minute, 60-minute bike, row, run, whatever. This is going to help really boost that fat burning. It's going to utilize fats as the fuel source, burn that excess body fat. Part of the idea with intermittent fasting is when you wake up to break that fast, you have fats and protein, and that's it. Because we are most insulin sensitive in the morning, and it decreases throughout the day. Meaning, if I have a bunch of carbs in the morning, boom, insulin is there and ready to take it and put it back into storage. If we wait, even though our insulin sensitivity is not going to be as good later on, if we have our carbohydrates, then that's when insulin will take up that blood glucose and put it into muscle to help build the muscle rather than add it to adipose tissue or excess body fat. So let's talk about intermittent fasting as it relates to the CrossFitter. If you're a CrossFit athlete or you go to a CrossFit gym here at Derby City CrossFit, the way that intermittent fasting is going to work for you, this is pretty much the only way that it's going to work for you, is if you train later on in the day. Because what you're going to have to do is fast for 14 to 16 hours, wake up, ideally only having protein and fats, which is not the ideal way to fuel before a workout. As the day progresses, you're adding more and more carbs in. That is going to help fuel your workout. Therefore, you will get the bang for your buck for intermittent fasting and the CrossFit training on top of it. If morning folks trying to come in to a early CrossFit class, trying to intermittent fast, the reason that's not gonna work is because you're coming in trying to do a high intensity workout, but you're not fueling correctly for that workout. Therefore, your performance is going to be reduced, and that is going to negate any kind of progress that you might see through intermittent fasting. So your best bet is to try to fuel the best for a CrossFit workout, which we talk about all the time, carbs essentially, and forget about intermittent fasting. Now, the important part, should I even be thinking about this? If your goals are body fat loss, yes. If you are training and focusing on training as an athlete, no. But also, there is a hierarchy here. This nutrient timing is at the bottom of the totem pole. Trying to latch on to intermittent fasting and fasted cardio as your scapegoat, you need to try to figure out how to get sleep regulated, stress levels down, making sure we're eating enough food, and making sure that we're eating really good quality food. So before you are even thinking about intermittent fasting, fasted cardio, these types of things, let's dial in these other pieces. You're stupid. You're stupid. That would be help. Insulin is going to be there to ready for 2 days. Here we go. We'll take that. Nope. Take up. Fuck. I already explained that. Don't need to explain that again. That blood glucose. That things on care about you and Phil overhearing my bullshit.